Feeling invisible doesn't happen all at once. It happens quietly, in moments where you show up, but no one seems to notice. Where you speak, but your words don't land. Where you give your best, and still feel unseen. This is the story of Alex. Alex wasn't loud. He wasn't the center of attention. He didn't demand space. He believed that if you were kind, consistent, and genuine, people would eventually see you. But over time, something began to hurt. At work, Alex did what was asked of him. Sometimes more. He helped teammates, met deadlines, stayed late when needed. Yet meetings ended without his ideas being mentioned. Decisions were made without his input. Praise went to louder voices. Alex told himself it didn't matter. That recognition wasn't important. But deep down it did. With friends, the feeling followed him. Plans happened without him. Messages went unanswered. Conversations moved on, as if his presence didn't change anything. He would sit there, listening, nodding, smiling, while feeling like a background character in his own life. Alex wasn't angry at anyone. That was the confusing part. He wasn't being mistreated openly. No one was cruel. He was simply overlooked. And that hurt in a way that was hard to explain. Late at night, when everything was quiet, Alex would lie awake asking himself questions he never asked out loud. Am I forgettable? Do I matter to anyone? Would anyone notice if I stopped trying? The questions scared him. He tried to fix it. He spoke more, shared more, adjusted himself to fit what he thought people wanted. But the more he tried to be seen, the more invisible he felt, because it wasn't working. One evening, Alex took a long walk after work. No destination, just movement. He watched people pass by, laughing, talking, connected. And for the first time, he admitted something honestly. I feel invisible. A few days later, Alex met an older coworker for coffee. They didn't talk much usually, just polite conversations. But that day, something shifted. Alex didn't plan it. The words just came out. I feel like no one really sees me, he said quietly. The man listened without interrupting. Then he asked a question Alex didn't expect. When did you start believing that being seen depends on being noticed? Alex froze. He didn't know how to answer. The man continued gently. Being noticed and being seen are not the same thing. That sentence stayed with Alex. He thought about it that night. Noticed, seen. He realized he had been chasing attention, hoping it would feel like connection. But attention was fleeting and often shallow. Alex began paying attention to moments he usually ignored. The colleague who trusted him with real problems. The friend who called late just to talk. The quiet appreciation that didn't come with applause. These moments didn't announce themselves. They didn't feel dramatic, but they were real. He also noticed something else. He had learned to disappear. He downplayed his needs, softened his opinions, stayed quiet to avoid conflict, not because he lacked value, but because he feared taking up space. Alex realized that invisibility isn't always caused by others. Sometimes it's a habit we learn, a way to stay safe, a way to avoid rejection, a way to blend in instead of standing fully present. The next time Alex was in a meeting, he spoke once clearly, not louder, not longer, just honestly. And he didn't rush to explain himself. The next time a plan didn't include him, he didn't take it as proof he didn't matter. He asked himself a better question. Am I choosing places that can actually see me? Slowly, Alex stopped chasing validation. He stopped measuring his worth by reactions. He focused on alignment instead, being where he felt respected, sharing with those who listened, showing up as himself without shrinking. Some people didn't change, and that was hard. But something else did. Alex stopped feeling invisible to himself. He listened to his own voice, trusted his instincts, acknowledged his own presence. And with that came a quiet confidence. Not the loud kind, the grounded kind. The kind that doesn't beg to be seen because it knows it exists. Here's the lesson Alex learned. Feeling invisible doesn't always mean you're unseen. Sometimes it means you're in the wrong places or surrounded by people who don't know how to look deeper. You are not invisible because you lack value. You feel invisible when your value isn't reflected. If this story feels personal to you, pause for a moment. Ask yourself gently, where have I been shrinking? Who truly sees me? Am I honoring my own presence? You don't need to become louder to be seen. You need to become more aligned, because the right people won't overlook you. They'll recognize you. And until then, remember this. Your worth doesn't disappear just because it's not acknowledged. It remains quiet, steady, real. If this story resonated with you, take a moment to like the video so it can reach someone else who feels unseen. Share it with someone who might be carrying the same quiet feeling. And in the comments, tell me, have you ever felt invisible, even when you were trying your best? You don't need permission to take up space. You are never invisible.